Alrighty guys and gals, Mikey V here with a quick hunt through $120 in half dollars in the hunt for silver and NIFCs. So looking at the ends here, this one alone I'm probably going to save for last. It's got a 1971 on the end. As we all know, you want to weigh those because in 1970 they stopped making the silver 40 percenters, and there's a possibility for the 71s to be a transitional error. And then here on the end, this one has a really nice looking eagle and shield, so that one is potentially something really good. So I'm going to set this one off to the side and do it last. The rest of the enders, we got a bicentennial on the end of that one, looks like an 83. I can't really read the dates on most of these. It looks like a 72 and a 71 on that one again. 74, can't see, that one's just the eagle. Again, it's just an eagle. Another 71 ender. Eagle. Oh, that's interesting. That one's got some old tape on it, so that might be something, who knows. Maybe that's out of somebody's collection and maybe it's silver. Doesn't look like it, but you never know. There's a 92, another eagle on the ender, eagle ender. Looks like a 96 on that one. Another bicentennial ender, the eagle ender, eagle, another bicentennial ender. Again, with the bicentennials, you want to weigh those as well because there are silver clad varieties. The silver clad versions weigh 11.5 grams of every type, and the clad versions are 11.34 grams approximately. So you'll know by weight if you've got some silver. There's a bicentennial ender on the face, that one. Another bicentennial face ender, and just another eagle. So let's go ahead and crack into one of these ones with the bicentennial on the end. If I find anything in the rest, I'll let you know, but I'll do one here on camera. See if we find anything decent on the ends here. Looks like it's probably all going to be clad, but if I find anything, I'll let you know. Alrighty, roll 3, and we have our first 40% silver. It's actually in fairly decent shape too. This is only my second 40% silver or silver half at all found to date, so it's pretty nice. It looks to be a 1968D, which in MS63 is worth $6, and MS65 it's worth $20. So, what to see. That looks like it's in pretty good shape, so it might be at least a 63. So, win right there. Down to our final roll. So far we've got a pile of junk, a whole bunch of bicentennials, a whole bunch of 71s to weigh, and a pile of nice coins. I'll go into those later in more detail, the nice ones and the errors that we found. But let's just crack this one open live. Right off the bat, I can see one with a really squashed rim. You can see that one's pretty junked, but it doesn't really look like there's going to be any silver in here. But we'll just go through it. There's another 71. It's 82P, 73D, 80D, 74D. That could be a double die, so I'll save that and look at it later. 1990D, another bicentennial, 73. 74D again, 91, another bicentennial, another 71, 72D, it's interesting looking, another 72D, two of them in a row, that's weird, really junked up 1980. A 74 plain, which isn't anything. 71. A 74 plain. Another bicentennial. And an 86D, so nothing all that special. See if I can see any doubling on either of these. Nothing obvious. Those are probably just going to go in the back to the bank pile. But here we have the nice coins over here. We'll do these first, and then I'll weigh these out. If I find anything out of the ordinary, I'll show you. But more than likely, they're all going to be clad. I'm not going to hold my breath. We've got an 83, but I don't know if you can see very well. The mint mark on that is quite indeterminate. I've got a still that I'll insert after this, so you guys can help me determine what you think it is. But for now, I'm going to hold on to it. It's either going to be a P or an S. So, no idea. This one, we've got a 72 with what looks to be a double stamped rim. And we've got a 71 with what also appears to be a deep double stamped wide rim. And we've got another 72 that is in immaculate condition. And of course, last but not least, the 40% silver. Alright, I'm going to get into weighing these. If I find anything, I'll let you know. Alright, one thing I did forget to mention about this beauty right here is I don't know if you can see it very well, but going diagonally through his head is a spear. It appears to be a very nice die crack. So that's another potentially valuable error there that you want to be on the lookout for. So if anything that could be not post-mint damage like that. .34 ounces. This scale doesn't do hundredths, so 11.34 will just show up as 11.3. Anything over 11.34, like 11.35, will show up as 11.4. It can be normal for a clad to weigh less than that if it's been worn down severely. You'll actually notice the difference in weight while you're holding it as well. And it can be normal for it to weigh more if it's got a bunch of stuff stuck to it, like dirt or grime or anything else caked onto it. The only really way to be concerned about that is if your scale is showing 11.5. If it does, we'll get into the other test here. Here's the silver. Silver will typically weigh 11.35. It can weigh less. We know this one is silver, so if it's not weighing right, it doesn't really matter too much because we know it's silver because it's old enough, it's the right date. The other way to tell is with the drop test. The clad will just kind of have a dull, hollow thud to it, whereas silver will have a nice little ring to it. Another reason I like getting silver. It's just beautiful all around. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next video in which I'm going to be going through an entire box of half dollars. That is $500 worth of halves. So looking forward to some good finds there. Maybe some Benjis.